The vote is in. It's a giraffe. Watch this space.
We've just arrived at one of the places that I have wanted to visit pretty much since I got to Greece. Yeah, I'll show you.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone.
All right, so Craig said that he wanted to take the drone through the hole in the side of the ship. Let's see. Oh. Fuck! The problem with these drones is that when they panic, they just shoot up. I mean, he's got it. I don't know what state it's going to be in.
To dry it out now. Have you good footage though?
Yeah, I know.
So, we buggered the drone. So what happened was, I finished flying the drone around and stuff, and I said to Kerry a while back, oh, I'd love to be able to fly it through the hole in the ship. I brought the drone back down and I was switching it off, and Kerry said, oh, there's quite a big hole there, I think you get it through. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I thought, yeah, I can do it. So we got just above the water, lined it up. It was perfectly lined up. As it approached the ship, the sensors went off and it stopped. And then it gives you like a buffer so you can reset it, and then you carry on through. So we went through the hole, we were almost out, and for some reason it just went, shot itself up in the air. So I went in to go, and obviously it crashed and went in the water, and I obviously, I didn't to be honest with you, my first reaction was just bloody leave it, because it's inside a metal ship, it's full of sand, lots of rusted metal. And then Kerry said she'd go in. I didn't want to go in there, so I went in, even though I've got a fear of water. So I waded my way through, climbed inside the ship's hold, and managed to find it. Now when I found it, it was still powered on. All the lights were working, still flashing away, boop 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 boop. Now what it hit was, directly above it was a steel cable that was hanging down. If that steel cable wasn't there and it shot up, it would have just shot up outside of the ship, but it hit that cable. So I picked it up. As soon as I picked it up, obviously it must have depressurized or something, and then it just malfunctioned and it just switched itself off. So here's the drone. We've dried it out, but I've took the back off, but you can see all the salt in there already. So we think that has had it. Anyway, the propellers, 4, you can see that 3 of the 4 sets of propellers are all split, and the battery is dead. So our DJI care package expired at the end of July, and it was the second year we had it. You can only have it for 2 years. They don't do it any further than that. Probably because they want you to buy a new drone or pay lots of money to get repaired. And the sad thing is, we never actually claimed on it once in the 2 years. So we contacted them. It's quite a odd process. We can send it from Europe and have it delivered back to somewhere in Europe, but because we're traveling, it makes it awkward. So what we're going to do is, we spoke to the Turkey team, and we're going to do it when we get to Turkey. Yeah, that's going to be the plan. So no drone footage for a while. And I'll be honest with you, I hated flying this anyway. It's £1,000 when we bought it. So you're flying around a £1,000 piece of machine, and you're very nervous because you're just flying out of sight and you're wondering where it's going, what it's doing, and sometimes it does just stop. So it's a lot of nerve-wracking flying at times. And then you do something like, you think, oh, I know, I'd be clever, I'll fly it for a ship's old, isn't it? But it just self-destructs. But no drone footage for a while. Probably not till we get into Turkey, and then even then, Turkey is a bit dodgy for drone flying anyway. So we're not sure what we're going to do. So no drone footage anymore. But enjoy the footage I did take before I crashed it. Now, disappointingly, because it got wet and it was recording at the time, it didn't record the actual damage. So, which was we were hoping for actually, because that would have got us about 1 million views. But there we go. So lessons learned: don't fly drones. Don't fly a drone to try and get. Actually, do you know what? What I am going to say is, this really isn't for us. It's for you lot. And you know, we spent a lot of money on it to try and make our footage better. And yeah, I don't even know, to be honest with you, if we'll get it repaired. We're going to send it away. Depends how much it's going to cost. If it's going to cost 500 quid, then we're not going to bother, and then we'll just knock it on the head, I think. You agree?
I agree.
Yeah. So there we go. Lesson learned. Bye bye drone face. Bloop, 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 bloop. That drone is a gunner. Attention. Approaching the wreck is forbidden. Danger of severe injuries. Not for this kiddie. It's right in there. Right in the heart of the ship.
Like an idiot. Okay, moving on from Demetrius today. Putting yesterday behind us. We're gonna go and see some cool things, do some stuff. Again, we've had a lazy couple of days, so we're gonna go and actually move our bodies. So the mountain that I've just clicked in, we did want to go and climb it. It's the highest mountain in the Peloponnese, and it looks stunning. The highest what?
2,400 meters.
At 2,400 meters, it looks great. However, like with a lot of the climbing of the peaks around here, you've got to drive all the way up. Now you can start further down, but you're walking up a road. It's not a trek. It's a shame, really. You know, in the modern day, rush to do everything quicker and easier, kind of take away the experience of it all. We want to get from point A to point B. We're not bothered about the journey. Still, there'll be more mountains. We will do some hiking at some point. So another day, another harbour. This one, however, is a little bit different. There is an old castle, fortress thing up on the hill. It's a steep old climb. We were considering doing it today, but I think we'll get up early and do it in the morning when it's a little bit cooler. So for now, we're just going to wander around, stretch our legs, and have a little look around, because, Craig also likes a boat. Cannons. Guess who spotted them first?
I found me a cannon. Well, it's not a cannon actually, it's a mortar. What size is that bad boy?
Might have been cool to fly the drone around here. Rip. So, this is where we're going to walk tomorrow. For now though, we need to turn around because technically we're not allowed on this path. May or may not have passed a big old gate with padlock. Good morning. So today's the day, we are climbing up there. Someone has just told us that there are 900 odd steps.
900 steps?
I mean, I'll count. I'll try counting.
It's only 900 steps, it's not a lot.
Let's go.
Go.
No. Okay, €4.
I'm glad they put the price down here though, and not when you get to the top and it's like really expensive. You're like, oh, I'm not paying that. You're not gonna move back down again.
Thought you were running.
Yeah, I've ran. So on the way up, we can see like a tunnel. You can see the arrow shooting positions going up, and I found the entrance to it. So we're just gonna go and have a cheeky little look. You see it goes off, down, and then there's another entrance there. Cool.
Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run, and the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, gone, gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry.
So this fortress is one of the best I've seen. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to castles and fortresses. I like them. The defensiveness of this place is absolutely unreal. It's so well thought out. I mean, like really well thought out. It's like 3 fortresses, one inside the other. And basically, any invaders, if they actually managed to get up, once they were in, they would have been slaughtered. They had tunnels everywhere, which they isolated at either end, with shooting positions inside, which once they're in there, that's it. You know, they'll fight to the death. The shooting positions themselves are aimed in specific locations, at doorways, alleyways, and the intruders would be funneled, literally funneled into a certain area, and that's it. They would just been annihilated. There's cannons inside the fortress, facing in the fortress as well. Absolutely brilliant, so well thought out. Honestly, really, really good. If you're ever here, we'll put the location in the text below. Come and have a look at this place. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So this is the weakest point of this this fortress, and this is how it got conquered in the end. The Ottomans took it first, and then the Greeks after, and this is the only way they could get to it was because the drop wasn't very significant. So on all other sides it's literally sheer cliff faces, and this was the slope that they conquered it with. For those that know, epic failure. We've walked all the way up here, up the steps, the young person's way, and there's a car park on this side.
With an Overlander in it.
Oh yeah, there is, yeah. Correct. Right, okay, we're done here, and we're moving on to the next bit of adventure. This is an old Roman castle up here, and I'm not sure how, but someone must have got permission to build like a hotel on here. It looks like 60s, 70s, but it's been abandoned, so I don't think it was finished. I think there might have been a bit of bribery somewhere, and then it got found out and it's been stopped. So we're going to see if we can get in there and have a little moosey round. Yeah.
Actual horror film stuff. Can't see anything.
Well, give me your
Here you go.
phone.
I'll give you my phone.
Okay. Now that one, I think not. Naughty Kerry.
Being a criminal.
That, an Aussie dub.
Getting original Candyman vibes in this place. That was cool. There was a basement, but you know, not about to go in there. All right, so we're moving on today. We've had 2 nights here just because we wanted to climb that thing and take our time. We're moving on now, and the weirdest thing just happened. We were saying goodbye to our friends, and a chap walked past and gave us a card for the campsite that we're actually heading to now. So yeah, the weather's set to rain again today, so we've just arrived, and it's brand new. It's somewhat under construction still, so their showers are not yet built, but they have electricity and water, so I'm gonna have a nice long shower in the truck tonight. and they have free Wi-Fi as well. So it's going to be ideal. And there's a village just up the road that we're going to take a walk to as well and go and get a coffee. This dog's like excited, but can't be asked to get up. Here he comes. Breakfast time. Good morning. Super peaceful night's sleep. It was lovely. Got everything you need at this site. We're all topped up on electric. We're all topped up on water. And we're heading off now. So that was €22 for that stay. That's our first campsite in a month. We had a nice long shower because the shower block was being built. And like I said, electricity, water, and they did our laundry for us. So great value for money. Another day, another archaeological site.
Barkstones, ocelot spleens, otters' noses, get your stuff from Craigie, baby.
Got any nuts?
Nah, mate. Ren's livers though.
Was a little bit intense. I will say though, the skills
No skills.
of this one's driving. It's pretty impressive. Will this do for tonight?
What?
Will this do for tonight?
I think so. Private beach.
This does? For now at least. Super peaceful night's sleep. We've got a few chores to do today, which is fitting because it's Monday. Now we just got to get back up that hill that we came down. Right, that's it. We're going to leave you there, I think, because, I mean, chores are boring, so you don't need to come with us for that.
We got to go diesel, we got to get Lidls, we got to get decathlon stuff. We've got a decathlon. It's the first one we've found since coming to Greece. But yeah, so we're gonna call it a day there. Yeah. Oh, and annoyingly, we were in a town a couple of days ago and we noticed the diesel prices there were below €2 a litre. But we thought, it must be everywhere, it must be the same. No. Everywhere else is still €2.05 to €2.14.
Yep.
So hopefully, we just passed one actually, an odd one that was $1.99. So we're gonna backtrack that way anyway, and then we're gonna go find that.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to the Corinth Canal. So that'll be in next week's video. If you follow us on Patreon, you'll be able to see that later today.
Yeah.
At the time of filming. But yeah.
Yeah. Once again, thanks for your support. Don't forget, like, comment, share. It costs you nothing, but it helps us out massively. And also, if you want one of my super duper t-shirts, I've got an animal range out which I've been drawing. You think a 2-year-old's drawing it, but no, Craig's drawn them. The first one's out, it's a rhinoceros.
It is a rhinoceros, promise.
Well, it's supposed to be rhinoceros. And the next one, I've drawn it. It's a doozy. So get the collection.
See you
Ciao.
soon.